A boy left by himself on a Waltham sidewalk after ICE agents take away the adult with him.
It makes me feel sick to my stomach as a mom.
I don't think nobody is shocked, makes you wonder. And I can bet most of these officers who carry this out, they have kids. They go home and hug their daughter, hug their son. They have a wife. She loves him. And I don't know if he tells her what he does on day to day. But they're very proud of themselves. I feel that.
As a human being.
Waltham City Councilor Colleen Bradley MacArthur was on Felton Street recording these videos as it happened.
If we weren't there, he would have just been left on the sidewalk.
Instead, she says neighborhood watch volunteers walked him home. They patrolled the streets in these pink vests, and they were there that day as ICE agents watched them.
They rolled their windows down and had their cell phones and were recording us and taking pictures of us.
You said.
So as she says, their neighborhood watch, they wear these green vests and they were outside to see the entire event unfold, and the ICE agent sees them, roll down their windows, and we're actually watching them, taking videos, recording them. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they're gonna put it in a database and come back and look for people who are non-compliant. So it is so sad, but it is so good that you guys were there. You could have walked him home and everything, but part of me is wonder if you're gonna walk him home, who is going to be there with? Is he going to be there alone? Does he go into the system in the future? What's gonna happen? It makes you really wonder what is really happening and what will be the outcome in the country in the future. But I guess we picked it, so we have to play the cards that we're dealt, because we know the outcome, we voted for it, and we wanted it to happen. So I don't want us to be shocked or be surprised or pretend like you didn't know this was gonna happen, but this is exactly what we wanted to happen. So I don't know if they thought he was gonna come in with a fine-tooth comb and look over everything and look over each person, but instead you're getting a dragnet. But it's fine. I think from what I've seen and I heard their conversation on the other side, they're not too worried about it. They're actually fine. They want these black and brown people out, and if you're not here by the right way, this will be your fate. It's very sad, it's very shocking, it's very paralyzing, it's very dehumanizing, it's very inhuman, but that is what I can say. That is what we are. This is what we have turned into as a society. Every time we feel like we take a couple steps forward and we can move away from certain issues, I come to realize that America is never really done with the past. It just finds a new way out to repeat it and execute it the same way out. And they will target minority groups, races, and people because this is what they know, this is what they always been doing. So I can't say I'm shocked.
At one point, a car drove at you?
Yes, I was standing on the sidewalk over in the corner. I could tell what he was doing. He was trying to intimidate me with his car.
When that agent got out of his vehicle, she asked,
"Which agency are you with? You need to tell me. It's the law. You're supposed to tell me who you're with."
He didn't answer and then turned around and shouted,
"You need to stand back and not interfere."
I'm not interfering.
Yeah, only one agency have that level of smugness and asking them to identify themselves, pulling up in ski masks, looking like they just out here doing whatever they want. They're the judge, jury, and executor. So they don't even have to identify themselves. In fact, you shouldn't even be here in the first place. You should get out of their way, because they have given full prowess to do whatever they want. They're on the hunt far as what they call them illegal or these people. And I think they're the public enemy number one. America's biggest problem at this moment is black and brown people and immigrants who are coming from other places. There's no other problem going on in the country. There's nothing else that means a lot to them like getting rid of these people and send them back from where they're coming from. And she says she feel like she was being intimidated. Yeah, the way they pull up ski masks or anything, I do see the markings of the police or everything, but it doesn't tell you what agency or whatever they are. And yes, I do not want to be in the police way, stopping them from doing their duty, but right is right. And if that is your job, to be arresting and carrying out all these things and people, it definitely does make you wonder and see things a different way. But there's nothing we can do about it because we're now in Trump MAGA America, and this is how the GOP operates. I just know that from what I have seen, the carnage, the haggling, is I come up with my own set of theory that it just make you wonder. You ever have that question where people ask if the Nazis were around, if you would report your friends or neighbor, you would stop them or whatsoever? This is the closest I would think I would come to it, where it definitely makes me wonder. And I don't want anyone says, oh, you're supporting people who are breaking the law, you're supporting illegals, they should go back to their country. When he ran, he didn't say he was going to target mom and papi. He said he was going to target criminals, the worst of the worst, the lawbreaker. And I guess anyone who's just black or brown and from the wrong country, wrong skin color, you are the worst of the worst. It doesn't matter what kind of crime you commit. I have not committed a crime from the moment you're here. They're trying to say that the moment you come over here, you already broken the law, so we're going to prosecute you. And that's what we picked. That's what we voted for. We went with him, and we're in here now. It's tough, but we're here right now.
Serving, and legally I am allowed to.
She says by law, federal agents must identify who they are with, and by state law, local law enforcement cannot assist. She reached out to Waltham police after seeing officers at another ICE incident days later.
They've assured me that they're not taking part.
We reached out to Waltham police but have not heard back. A similar incident in Worcester last week sparked outrage in the community when Worcester police were on scene when 2 people were arrested for interfering with an ICE arrest. In the future, Bradley MacArthur would like to bring volunteers and
Don't you know this is white man land? You can't be over here without my permission. You brown people, you Mexicans. It's so crazy that they're even arresting judge, arresting regular citizens who maybe are just on location, and as what they would say, they're causing trouble. They're interrupting the law of enforcement officers from carrying out their rightful duties. So they can do whatever they want, long as they deem you as an offender or somebody who has broken the law. We already suspend due process, so there's nothing you can say or do to defend yourself. This is white man land, boy. You better get on out here. You're not welcome around here, boy. This is white man land. It's sad, and I know I'm making joke of the situation, but that's exactly what it looks like and everything. But it is crazy when you see these videos keep coming out and you have to look at them and you're wondering, what is really happening? What is going on? Is this the society we are now? And I'm afraid, yes, boy, this is white man land. And what Mr. Trump says goes. You better get it all out of here. Yes, sir. This video is so stressful to make. Anyways, like, share, subscribe tuning into my channel. Just hit the subscribe button, and I'll be dropping more content. I never know what I'm gonna see or gonna react to. It's 50-50 what I'm gonna post next, so if you feel like you want to give me an idea for what to post next, just let me know. But it's 50-50.
Handle safety at these situations.
I think we're somewhat figuring that out as we go along, but a dialogue, I think, would go a long way.